No, we were trying to build our own sites the way we can. Yes, thank you. Welcome back to Lothar. And this is where we are. You have the liberty to do so much, but like I said, stick to the design. And always follow the prompts. Now, if you are the kind of person that is always in a hurry, you don't have time to go through some details. You might be having problems doing your site. Even when you finish it, you'll be having too many errors. Let me show you something like this. I'm sure most of you went here today. This is my site. Yeah. This is my site. You can come here and do a whole lot of things. Okay. I actually built it myself. You can do a whole lot of things here. You don't have gallery, you can come to see a lot of pictures of what I've done. Yeah. Even videos. Then past flyers. If I have not added more. No, so, but basically, this is what your site can do for you. Then if you come here, you can have I have some trainings here that by law, hospitality, we're still adding more courses. And if you come here, you can actually do a course like how to start an NGO for free. You can study for free. Yeah, look at it. How to start a cooperative, you can do that for free. How to become a consultant. This one, I advise all of you to come and do this, please, to help you a lot. Then this one too is another wonderful one you need to learn. Introduction to social media is what we'll be doing in the evening. Then, yeah. So what I'm just trying to tell you basically is that you can take your time and gradually get to a particular level where you are independent. You don't really need anybody to pin you down in a place. Yeah. Most of these people that we give jobs to, they pin us down to a particular place and we cannot move. And because they have pinned us down and we cannot move, all our dreams, our vision, the inspiration you had in the night to execute the next day, all will just die down. Imagine you want to do a flyer of something that you just thought about. Then it's taking the designer to make that flyer like 3 days or 4 days or 1 week. You want to put everything on your website and it's taking like a year for the website to be ready, 2 years. You might end up losing interest in that very project. So, but to avoid all that is why you need to learn how to do all this. And these are very simple techniques. If I double click on this, I can change this. If I double click on this, I can change this. I can take off everything here. Just click on it and click here and click delete. Click here and click delete. The most important thing you need to do is start experimenting. Come and try it out and see. You are not paying for anything yet. So if you try anything and it doesn't work, well, nobody will arrest you or do anything to you. But it gives you the opportunity to try your hands on a lot of things and start working. Okay, this is where we are. And we stopped here. We want to assume all these are our services. Yeah, so our services. Get more free evaluation, okay? And people can, now you also remember this is your contact address, so you have to change it to maybe double click and say address number 50 Bank Road, not Bank Macaulay, Benue State. Okay. Then come here, your telephone number. Let's see. +2348037682756. Okay, and your email address will be here. yfsdconsult@gmail.com. Okay. So I can highlight all of these this, and shift them so that they can be centralized. Yeah. Then this one can be 2021. Sorry. And by Yfsd consults. Okay. Now we can move to something else. Let's come here and click why choose us. Then you have all these reasons why they should choose you. See, what we did here is appearing here. So this one is there. Just click and edit. You can change this picture actually if you want to change. Manage column, change background strip, change strip background. So click on it and follow the instruction. Yeah, so don't be worried about losing anything. If you lose, just click on Ctrl Z to come back. Then let's check the next page. Cloud solutions, blah, blah, blah. These are sub pages under Why Choose Us. And there's something I need to let you know about pages. When you create a page like this, when you create a page like this, always remember to do your settings. And that is where you go to manage pages. Like I said, we can't do everything today. So if you come to manage pages, click on manage pages, all your pages will open. These are sub pages. Sub pages are like this. Let me review it so that you see what the sub page looks like. I'm clicking on review. When you're building your site, you can actually review your site by clicking on review. Now, it's also have sub pages. Okay. What happened there is that those sub pages were hidden. You can actually hide a page so that it doesn't appear on your website. But with a link, you can go there. Take for instance, yeah, okay. Let's manage the page. As you can see this sign of an eye. Look at it. Hide page. Now they're asking me to show the page because, let me show the page. It's under our services. Let me show the page, then you'll see it. Okay. Let me preview under services. You can see it has appeared. Right? Okay, let's go back. So you can actually hide your pages, and anybody that click on the link on the site will take you to that page. All the pages don't need to be shown. So in this case, go back to the page, and let's hide these pages. hide, hide. Now, there's something I need to show you quickly. On home page, like any other page, this page can be a main page. All you just need to do is, once you put your cursor here, to show you a plus sign, anytime you're on the internet and the plus sign shows like, it means you can move this. So once you move it, it can become a main page. You can see that's added here. Manage IT, whatever. Yeah. Let's bring it back here. Okay. As I was trying to say, if you come here, there's something called setting. You can rename the page. Then when you click on setting, to bring you here. Now you have options. This is your home page. If you can tell you to hide from menu, which means that on your menu, you not see your home page. Then your layout, this is the standard layout where you see the menu and every other thing. If you click on no header, this is how your page will appear. No menu, no nothing. Nothing will show under. Just your page, and you do what you want to do. Okay. Then let's change that. The purpose of this class. The standard. Permission. You can even configure your page to make sure that only members can sign in. Please, you can come and check that one out later. Oh, I'm not audible enough. Sorry. I thought I am. Okay. Is it okay now? Okay. Then usually just for now, just leave it for everybody. Later on, as we progress. The SEO, search engine optimization. These are things you can discover, you can work on later. But for now, you can just come here and just say, okay, my site is Yfsd consult. Yeah. Home. Okay. Then you can just put Yfsd consult is home to best of consultants in every area of need. Okay, now, usually when you go to Google, for instance, let me say La Plage services. This is what you see. Schools, La Plage services, federal capital, take this free, blah, 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 and all that. Especially on the website. This is my website. Now, if you decide to create your Facebook, your website, and you put something like this, once people go to your site or type out your site, these are some of the things they will be seeing first before they even come to your site. So it's very important to put up writing and let your spelling be okay. So you don't need to save anything. It will save automatically on its own, and that's all. You can actually duplicate this page if you like. So that is that for this page. And for links, let me show you what you do for links. This is Facebook and Twitter. Let me use Facebook as an example. Let me go to Facebook. Okay, I want to type my Facebook page. I want to add Yfsd Facebook page. You can't hear me, really? Are you sure it's not from your end? Please check because my audio is okay and everything is so far okay. Please check from your end. So I've opened the Facebook page. This is for Yfsd, the NGO that is offering this training. And I'll just come here, copy the link. When you copy the link, come back to your website, come to this Facebook page, Facebook icon, double click on it, and this is Facebook. So you click here where you have a link. Anytime you see this link, this still like looks like a chain. It means they want you to link up something. Then you paste your link there. And that's all. And click done. Let me click on preview. Click on that very icon. Let's see if it's working. And voila. Where are we? We are on our Facebook page. That is just, it's as simple as it is. It's for you to just click at that time. We are here already. So is it looking like a miracle or anything? Yeah. So there's no miracle here. It's just for you to take your time and achieve what you want to achieve. So let's go back. Now, as you are building your site, please click on save, for instance. Very important that you save. Then it will now ask you to publish. Now, no matter how you edit your site, no matter what to do, if you click on save, people will not see it until you publish that site. So every time, even when you publish your site, anytime you do an activity, save it and publish. Save it and publish so that people can see the updated work you've done on your site. So click on publish. So it is published now. We have not paid for the domain and hosting. It's still on Wix site, but you can view it now. I can send you the link. Favor, you say you can't hear me. Please now check your audio, because for me, from here, I think I'm doing well. New website WIP, work in progress. Okay, this is a link. You can click on it and see what you have done so far. And see that we are making progress. This is just teaching. So imagine if you are spending like 1-2 hours on it every day for a month, you would have to be through with your website, even a week. That is how you take a link. So you can save your document on Google Drive, take a link from it, paste it anywhere here, and once anybody on your website click on that link, you can open. Now, take for instance, this is the site now. So anybody can view this site from anywhere in the world. Anybody can view it with this link. Okay, now let's move on to something else. Let's move on to something else. Okay, sorry, there's a mobile version for every site that you are building. There's always a mobile version, because majority of the people that will be going through your site will be going through the mobile version. This is a mobile version. You can actually optimize it here. Yes, optimize now. Let's optimize the page. Yeah. So that's it. Then you can still do some adjustments here. Can reduce this. Okay. So the policy you cut. Then you come back. Always save. Always save and publish. Then this. Come back here again. And okay, but I think my voice is up now. Okay. So that is that. And this is a page. You can click here and say register. For instance, register. And you put a link to the website. Let's see, sorry. You put a link here, click here, go here. Oh, sorry, Facebook page again. I want to show you something. And we're almost through. Okay. Okay. If it's delayed, no problem. So you just put your link here and this place will become active and you can click on it and to take you somewhere. So those are just, it's not a rocket science thing. And I know the question somebody may want to ask, how do you pay for your domain name? If you come here and click on compare prices, you pay for your domain name, which is usually a year, and you pay for your hosting. Your hosting can be monthly on weeks or a year. So it depends on what you can afford. So opening, they want to compare prices for us so that you see. Domain name is around 5,000 or 4,000 something or so. Now this is it. This is the plan. You can check it out later for a month or for a year, depends on what you want. Okay. This is it. This is the e-commerce part of it. For people that want to do business, get paid online, but start from somewhere so that we don't get it too complicated. Yeah. It's okay. And to pay for this, just click and pay. And for your domain name, just click and pay. Yeah, they will just show you where to pay for your domain name. But if you pay for a year, it comes with you being able to get a domain name for free. Don't even need to pay for a domain name. Okay. Where you have it before, is it on Wix? No, Fumi Lion, is it on Wix? Olufumi Lion Ewa Jesu. Okay, not on Wix, okay? Or Guarantor, okay. Well, I think a domain name can be transferred. You can buy a domain name somewhere else and use it on Wix. There is a hosting plan for Wix that I don't think you can transfer anywhere else. Yeah, you can't transfer that. You can transfer the domain name anytime, anywhere, from one website to the other. Yeah. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've done justice to this. If you have any question, please feel free to ask before we sign out. And like I said, I will send you the video part 1, part 2 to watch. I'll also send you another video from Wix site. Just put in your best. The most difficult thing to do now is to always make sure that you try your hands on this thing almost on a daily basis until you become what you want to become or until you achieve what you want to achieve. So any question, please? Any question? Okay, in the absence of any question, we shall call it a day. Stay blessed and see you in the evening. Yeah, thank you, Grand Tip Nigeria Limited. Thank you.